And welcome to Idaho Today. I'm Mellisa Paul. Comedian Jim Jefferies is coming to the Gem State. He'll be hitting the stage at the Morrison Center this Friday, February 14th, which is perfect for date night. And I had the pleasure of catching up with the global star to get the details.
Jim, I do want to talk to you about Idaho. You're coming to Idaho. Have you ever been here?
I think so. Look, there's nothing personal against Idaho, but I was a heavy drinker for a very long time, and there's a lot of gaps there, the places I've missed out. I've been living in America, I believe, for 16, 17 years, and I think I've been everywhere, but I'm pretty sure I've been to Idaho. Yes, I am. But this is the thing, you get off the plane, you get in the car, you get to the hotel, you get on stage, and you're off to the next city. So most of my knowledge is whatever the driver tells me on the way over there.
So we're super excited to have you. Now, I do want to dig a little bit into your past. I found out that you actually have a background in musical theater.
Well, a very long time ago, I went and studied musical theatre at a university called WAPA, which is the Western Australian Academy of Performing Arts.
Ooh, fancy.
It was a full scholarship thing, and Hugh Jackman.
You had a scholarship?
Hugh Jackman went there. Yeah. Hugh Jackman went there.
You went there? Were you there with Wolverine at the same time?
No, he was. When I went to university there around the late 1990s, he had already left and he'd done a couple of Australian movies. But whenever the female or the gay male teachers talked about Hugh Jackman, they all would just pause for a moment and just go, when Hugh was here, he always used to do a thing on stage that was just so pronounced and so important. And I remember thinking, I'm sick and tired of hearing about this bloody Hugh Jackman. He's some two-bit actor that will probably never get out of Australia. And then the next year he's Wolverine. So I was still in university and I actually worked in the Australian Opera in the chorus as my summer job.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, when I was off university, I worked in the chorus. And then I got...
So you don't have lights?
Not anymore. I was only like 20 or 19. And I got nodules on my vocal cords. And now they do... You're going to hear my voice is a bit crackly now, right? But now when they do the surgery, you're good to go in like 2 weeks. Back then, you had the surgery and then you couldn't talk for like 6 weeks. And so I just had like a pad and pencil and I would write questions and stuff like that. And then I decided during that time that I'd be a stand-up comedian. I think that was like the first sentence that came out of my mouth, because I wanted to be an entertainer and I was always getting the comedy roles in the musical theatre. And even when they gave me the dramatic roles, people were still laughing at me. I try to be romantic and heroic in a scene, and people were always giggling, and I was like, all right, I guess I'm funny. And then, I just partied too much because I didn't have to worry about my voice anymore. And so people are always sort of shocked that I used to do that job. But if I had the opportunity to do something that was a very easy thing, I would love to be in a musical one day. Maybe I could be like Mr. Cellophane or something in Chicago. There's options out there.
Tell us about your tour, though, right now. How's it going? What are you loving about it? Tell us about new material. Fill us in.
You've so the tours get named different things, and that's not really how it happens as such. What happens is you perform a set of material, you put in a joke, you take out a joke, you put in a joke, you take out a joke, and it evolves. So if you see me 18 months apart, it'll be a completely different show. But the great thing about me going to Idaho is the next weekend after that, I'm recording a new special for Netflix in Chicago. Yes. So I'm primed. These jokes, some of these jokes, like an hour of the 2 hours that I'll be performing is going to be retired very soon after that. So I want to give them a good send-off, some of these jokes. So this is awesome. Probably the best time to see me.
I love your approach. You're honest.
Well, it's not for everybody. I have my critics. Not everyone loves my approach, but
everybody's got critics. No, I appreciate how honest you truly are. You are very honest. Thank you so much, Jim. Is there anything you wanted to add that we didn't talk about today?
No, just go to jimjefferies.com. I got a new podcast with another Australian comedian called Amos Gill, which is called At This Moment, ATM, with Jim Jefferies and Amos Gill. You can get it where you get your podcasts. We're only 3 episodes in, and it's just sort of a review of the week of news from a world. We do a world story, a local story, and then a personal story from our week.
Oh, fun.
So, just a bit of fun. And he's an amazing comic. And I believe he's actually going to be opening up for me in Idaho as well. So it'll be a chance to catch the next generation of greats.